guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Letitia and this is That's So Letitia. And to all of my new viewers, supporters, subscribers, welcome guys, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy the content. And to all of my returning viewers, supporters, and subscribers, welcome back guys. As always, it is a pleasure to see you. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So as always, we are here to do face, and I'm going to try a few new products. The first one is going to be my primer. So I'm actually going to use, I received so many samples of this one. It's by Rare Beauty. This is Always an Optimist Pore Diffusing Primer, a silky primer that blurs and smooths the complexion with a natural matte finish. So that is what we're going to use for our primer today, and just see how well this works. See if it's actually worth me purchasing a full size container of it. Has a nice, as they say, it's silky finish to it, like that. It's not tacky or anything like that. Okay. So far so good, but we'll see. Moving on to my color corrector, I'm first going to use under the eyes. This is by Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Corrector in Papaya. And since this is a rather thin formula, I like to keep this one kind of concentrated under the eye area, just so there's not so much dragging and pulling of the under eye skin to kind of blend out the color corrector. This one is really, really good for that. And then for my lower face, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's, this is a color match stick in Pumpkin. I use this shade as a color corrector for the bottom portion of my face. And now I'm just going to blend this all in using a brush from the Makeup Shack. This one is T29. And now that the color corrector is on, I'm going to apply some e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade number 6 or Tan Deep. This gives me that natural radiant glow from within under my foundation that I love. And as we are beginning to approach those warmer months where sometimes like a full-on beat is just not in your plans for that day, this is amazing to wear alone. If you have any blemishes or marks that you would prefer to just not have to see, I would suggest to maybe just use a bit of spot correcting and then apply this with a light dusting of a setting powder, and you're good to go. You don't even have to do like full-on foundation. And now I'm just blending this in using a IT Cosmetics dual-sided airbrush complexion brush. And I didn't put as much as I normally do, and I will show you guys why in a minute. So for this look, I'm actually going to underpaint, which means I'm going to apply the sum of the products that I normally would put on top of my foundation under my foundation. See how that comes out. So I'm going to first apply my concealers. This is by Fenty Beauty. This is the newest concealer, We're Even. And this one is in the shade number 410W. Love this one, just because of the skincare. Now for this concealer, I tend to just gravitate towards my under eye area for this one. States that this one is 12-hour hydrating long wear that has prickly pear cactus extract, which is a humiditant that attracts moisture under the eyes, especially after applying all of the things such as your pressed powders, your loose powders, your foundation, your color corrector. The skin under your eyes, it's so thin, it's so fragile, like you really have to take care of it. And for this to be able to offer some moisture back into that area after applying all of those heavy layers of product, that is perfect for me. So this is why I only use this in the under eye area. And then for all other areas, I use Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in shade number 11, Holy Grail of concealers. I'm not even going to sell it. You guys already know. If you don't, please go watch one of my other videos. I talk about this concealer in so many of my videos. This concealer, it's amazing. I love it. I've been using it since they honestly first launched it. I always keep these on deck. And then for blush, Juvia's Place. This one is their liquid blush and the shade name is Marigold. Love this one. And for comparison, look at that. This is the e.l.f. Camo blush in style, let's see, Coral Crush. Because I was trying to figure out like which one I wanted to wear. And I'm like, since I'm underpainting, I want to make sure it's very vibrant when I put on my foundation. We're gonna go with this one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. And I normally don't do a liquid contour, but I'm going to do just a little bit. This is by Juvia's Place I Am Magic, and this one is in number 6. Okay, so now that we have all of our liquids, I am going to, let's see, going to begin to blend them out using a e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, starting from here. Since this area is smaller under the eye, I'm going to change out my brush. I love bringing my blush up, like up into my temple area. I know not everyone is a fan of that whole technique, but for me, I love bringing it all the way up. I don't know, it's just something that I used to see like my aunts do when they would do makeup back in the day, so I've kind of adapted it as my own. And I'm sure there's other people out that where theirs the same way, but yeah, I just like wearing it all the way up that far. And now I'm just blending out the contour. And then the contour up here. And the foundation that I am going to use, this is by Makeup Forever, and this is Reboot. says brightens, smooths, firms, hydrates, even out. And this one is in Y503 or 503. Just going to give this a good shake. This one is rather loose. And apply a few pumps to the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the same airbrush, dual-sided brush from It Cosmetics. And I heard the idea is to very light handed thin layers, just kind of apply on top of all of the other things that you did, such as your concealers and blushes and stuff like that. So this is what we are doing. And now I'm just going to begin to set everything that we've done. I'm going to first use Huda Beauty's Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, and this one is in the shade Kunafa. And I'm going to apply it using a damp beauty blender. This is something I could see myself doing more on a regular basis, but if you guys follow me, you know I love doing my base. It's very therapeutic. So I probably would kind of dibble and dabble between both methods. Methods being the traditional, where you kind of, you know, apply your foundation and then everything on top. And then for those special occasions, I could definitely see myself underpainting because it saves time and it kind of gives you close to the same results. And now I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Pressed Setting Powder Ultra Blur Formula in Medium Deep, this one here. And I'm going to press this into the back portion of my eyes just to kind of help set the powder even more and to help prevent there from being any sort of creasing in my makeup as I wear it throughout the rest of the evening. And also here, where I have my frown and or laugh lines. For our eye look, I'm going to use Danessa Myricks. This is the new Groundwork Blooming Romance palette for eyes, brows, face, and lips. We're going to do a monochromatic look using this palette. This is the second one that I've bought, at least in the Groundwork series. Retails for $65. You get 2 finishes of 10 shades of product. You get a silky powdered version, and then you get a pomade. The pomade, mwah, chef's kiss, very easy to blend, very easy to work with, and it plays nice with other products. So this is what it looks like. I haven't taken anything off. I have not played with this one at all. So Blooming Romance, for me, this one is in various shades of berry and mauve, which is one of my favorite, absolute favorite shades to work with. So we have, let's go down the names. We have Crush, this one here, which is the lightest shade in this palette. We have Smitten, this one here. What is this? Dreamy, this one here. Allure, Desire, Adorn, Lovesick, Bliss, Evermore, and EXO. I feel like this is going to be really pretty for spring. So we are just going to dive right in and let's see. Okay, so I don't see anything that I could use as like a transition shade. You guys know how I feel about transition shades, but that is okay because we have its sister, which is the Groundwork Defining Neutrals palette. So I'm just going to try and stick to these two palettes for this look. I have my Morphe M504 brush and I'm going to use, let's use this one, Desert. We're going to use the powder version as our transition shade. Just very lightly. And also this helps to sweep up any oils that we have on the eyelid. If you guys are not oily like myself, lucky you, but I'm oily, so I definitely always need to have some sort of a foundation in terms of a transition shade, because if I just go straight into my actual shadows, I mean, I've done it sometimes, but I don't really advise it. So now what I'm going to do is take Desire, and I'm actually going to use a Real Techniques brush. This one is super popular to blend in your concealers, but I'm going to use it on my eyeshadow. Yes, I'm trying to be extra for this look. Guys, fingers crossed for me. We're going in Desire. We are going to use the powder version. I'm literally just doing this and going right on top of where we applied Desert. Let me do the same to this eye. And now I'm going to go in with Adorn. This one here, using the same brush. Powder version, not the pomade. I'm going to put it towards the back of my eye. Yeah, for this look, I wanted to do something different, something fun, not my ordinary kind of play it safe looks. Because I don't think this is a play it safe palette. So I wanted my first look with this palette to just kind of speak to that. Now I'm going to go in with Lovesick, this shade here. We're going to stick with the same brush. I like this. This is super different for me, at least in real life, but back when I modeled, like this look would be a thing. I mean, it would be much more bold, much more dramatic, but this is like appropriate for real life situations. Like you could actually wear your shadow like this outside. So this is cute. I'm pleased with how this is turning out. And now I'm going to use Evermore, this shade here, and I'm going to use the pomade. And I'm going to use a Morphe M410 410 brush and line my upper lash line. And now to line my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the deepest color in this palette, which is XO, this one here. And first I'm going to try and use the pomade, using the same Morphe M410 brush. To be extra careful because I have been dealing with really bad allergies that I didn't even know I had. I went to the eye doctor and I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to get like glasses, right? Like I knew I needed a new eye prescription. But the doctor gives me this paper and I'm like, okay, what is this? And he's like, oh yeah, and you have really bad allergies. I just thought my eyes ran. Like that was something I was always fussing about, how much my eyes tear. And he goes, yeah, no, you have bad allergies. Lo and behold, when I tell you my eyes have been burning, itching, red, inflamed, and mind y'all, I haven't even, well, I have taken the medicine, but this was before the medicine. I'm like, yo, this doctor jinxed me because I did not have any of these problems prior to me going to Pearl Vision. Like that is not what I paid my copay for. I paid my copay to get my eyes examined and get my cute little glasses. I didn't pay you to tell me that my eyeballs was falling apart. And yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. So I have to tread very lightly in my eye area because my eyes have been under attack this weekend. And then the eye drops that they prescribe, they burn. I mean, when I say burn, they burn. So I'm like, isn't this kind of counterproductive? It's not helping. My eyeballs are burning, they're itching, just all the things that I did not ask for. Although we've done our blush, I'm going to use a little bit of Dreaming. This one here, it's about as close that I can tell right now to the Juvia's Place Marigold. Well, it's between that one and Desire. You guys can see. Let me show you. So this is Dreaming. This is the one we're going to use. And then this is Desire. And this is Marigold. So I'm probably going to take both Dreaming and Desire and just kind of lightly apply it as a blush. And then moving on to lips, I'm first going to apply lip liner by MAC Cosmetic. This is in the shade Chestnut. And then on top of that, I'm going to apply by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a liquid matte lipstick, and the name for this one is Veronica. All right, guys, so here's the final look. Off camera, I applied some Lily lashes, faux mink Lily lashes in style number 34th Street. Final thoughts on the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. I like this one. I think this is going to be a great addition for the spring summer season, or honestly any time that you're in the mood for mauves and berry toned shades. This one will definitely be good to play in. She gives you two formulas. She gives you both the pomade, and then she gives you the powder, of which they both play very well together. For $65, I do feel like, you know, for the color story of this one, this will work in conjunction with something else. I mean, yes, you can use this for monochromatic looks, you know, shadow, blush, lips. But if you're looking for more of a variety, then you would want to use this palette in conjunction with another palette or maybe another lip. Totally up to you. Is this one a buy? Of course, it's Danessa Myricks. I am falling more in love with her brand as the days go on. I'm sold. When I first got this one, I fell in love. I'm like, oh, so this is what Miss Myricks is about. And then this one, yes ma'am, I'm into mauves. I say this all the time. I love berry tones that have a cool undertone to it, so this helps to fuel my obsession. I'm not going to use this one that often because I can just keep going on and on and on with this palette because this is my favorite color. I mean, hello, look at my nails. I'm all about the cool toned pinks, mauves, and berries. But enough rambling. Definitely is a buy. $65, 10 shades, 2 formulas. I say go out there and get it. I mean, if it's your thing, if not, no judgment here. But as always, guys, in the description box below, there is going to be a list of all products used to achieve this look. Guys, thank you so much for viewing this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, especially this eye look. It's so different. My husband was like, you are looking like you're going to a gala. What that gala is, probably cleaning my room this evening, but that's okay because I'm gonna do it looking pretty. Guys, be well, stay safe, exercise self-care. It is not a privilege, but a necessity. Check on your strong friends after you check in with yourself. And until next time, we shall chat again soon.